Hi guys, it's Jessica here. Make a dolly video for you guys. And I have a lot of things to go over. I'm actually surprised how much I do have to talk with you. And I think I may split this up because this maybe needs its own video. It has to do with this girl right here. But I bought a head from Grievous Girl, and this is the head in question. It is a Modal Solus. I don't know, guys. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I know that he is a character from a video game. And I want to say it was Final Fantasy. Don't don't shoot me if I get it wrong. Because I don't play games, so I'm not familiar with them. And I only know that this is a character from that because I've been told that. And I posted a picture of him on on Instagram, and I guess the character has traumatized a lot of people from what I can understand. But I just think he is a super cool sculpt. It's a very strong facial features and the elf ears. Right now he's wearing two different colored eyes, and I'll switch them out here because this one is darker, the blue, and it just kind of makes it look like, I don't know, like he's got a black eye or something, I guess. I don't know. I just couldn't decide. His face up is actually by Grievous Girl too, and I really love it. I really like it a lot. I might end up having to wipe it if I have to blush him to match a body, which is going to be a bit difficult, I think, to find him a body. I kind of was assuming that he would probably fit on the long sole body, the 75 centimeter long sole body, and that I would eventually get him that. And that was one of the first things I did when I got him, is I put him on that body, and to my surprise, he's way too big for it. He doesn't look proportionate on that body. I tried him on my Dolce 28M classic body, the one that my Eloy head is on, Gahern, that I blushed to match Dolce Tan. I put him on that body, and even though it's shorter, it's got bigger, it's like a really wide chest and a bigger neck, thicker neck, and it looked a little better. Still, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if I like how it looks enough to buy that body just for him. It's a bit of an expensive body unless you can get it on sale. So even if I was going to get it, I would wait for a sale, because they have 40% sales, it seems like, every year or so. So I definitely would not buy one full price. Yeah, I'm just not sure. The sculptor made him to fit the Dalit's DAD body, and I'm not sure if that one is still available. I was looking around. It's not, there were none on the secondhand market, that's for sure, because I did look. But I've seen pictures of the head on that body, and it looked really good. It looked proportionate. It looked good. So I might go for that. I just haven't heard a lot about that body. I couldn't find like any real like reviews or talking about it. And it's a bit of a spendy body too. It's a big heavy resin SD body, and I don't, gosh, I'm just sick of buying stinkers, you know, when you get a body that just doesn't pose well and stuff. I'm a lot more picky about that stuff now. So we'll see. I really like him a lot. He was definitely along the lines of an impulse buy. Talk more about that later, maybe in the next video. But he's so cool. He's really cool. But for now, he's going to be sitting on the shelf until I can figure out what I'm going to do. But so that wasn't the only thing that was in that box that Ashley sent me, Grievous Girl. And I think she's Grievous Girl on YouTube too. She's on Instagram and YouTube. But this box, this huge box that had that head in it, also had this head, which is a Feeple 60. It's called the, is it called an iDoll? Or ID. No, they call it the ID head. That's what it's called. ID. Inside her head, it says like Memorial Head, 45th anniversary. It says something like that. So I'm not sure what the ID doll stands for. If somebody can tell me, I'm kind of confused by that. But I will say that this head in particular, with this face up especially, has been catching my eye. Every time I see it, oh, what's that sculpt? I like that sculpt. I like that doll. And it's one of these ID dolls, which is a hard one to remember. If they have names, I do better with that, but it's the ID Feeple 60 head. And not only did she send me this head with a beautiful face up, she sent me a second one, and I don't think I realized that these two dolls were actually the same, because they can look so different depending on the face up. I'm sorry, she doesn't have any eyes in. I'm out of eye putty, and I have been scraping eye putty out of other dolls, and but they can just look so very different depending on the face up. And I really like that. I like when a head can really have a lot of different looks based on the face up, and can look very, very different. But this is just gorgeous. And I had this this Delph body, a spare Delph body, and I had just bought, it actually came in that same day, which was just crazy, a Feeple 60 neck connector. I saw it on, where did I see it? That was on Facebook, on the BG Addicts sales and commissions, their sell marketplace basically. And I saw that and I was like, you know, I'm always coming up to needing one of those, and I'm just gonna go ahead and snag that because I don't know when I'll see one again. So I went ahead and got it, and I didn't know that this girl was going to be coming. So I had a neck connector for her, because this is an old Delph body. This is a, it's either a type 1 or a type 2. I think it's probably a type 2 because the neck, to me, it doesn't look too long. A lot of times if it's not meant, if it was a type 1 and you put a neck connector on it, it can look too long. So I think it's probably a type 2 Delph body, but it's old. It's in beauty green, and this head is normal skin. And I had restrung her. I just a few months ago restrung her, but the string that I used, it's already like, it's like it lost all of its elasticity. It was elastic that I got at Joann's, and I got a whole bunch of it because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can use this to string all my dolls. And I'm glad I didn't string, I think that there was a couple other that I used that string on, but I'm glad that I didn't do too many, because it's just, she is just so, like, her leg is just hanging. The string has just, it doesn't have any spring left in it. It just pulled apart basically. So it's like I just used yarn or something to string her. So she needs to be restrung, but I really need to work on this body. It's got old blushing on it. She's very yellowed, and I think a lot of that could be the blushing too. So she just needs to have a good scrub down, strip all the old blushing. But she's been in a box. But this is kind of makes me want to work on it more again, because now I want a body for this girl, because she's too beautiful and special to sit on a shelf. So I feel lucky that I had this body ready for her. She's just so gorgeous. I love her. So yeah, so this box, the other thing that was in this box was this outfit. This is a doll heart pink fur. It's F-E-R. And so I'm not sure how you pronounce that, if it's fur or fear. I don't know. And I've heard people pronounce it. I think that's how I've ever heard people pronounce it. I actually, so I love the doll heart furs, even though I don't know how to say them. I have always wanted one of the outfit sets, and I think that this is pretty complete. I think there might be like an underskirt and maybe some hand gloves or something that might go with it. I'm not sure. But I have always wanted one of these. They're so gorgeous. And one day, I'm pretty sure there's like a dark purple, black. I want the black one or the dark purple. I'm pretty sure I saw a dark purple. And so someday if I ever come across that, I'll try to snag it. But I've always wanted one of these outfit sets because it's so pretty. I remember when people were opening up the Grobokuro, I feel like I'm cussing when I say that, those doll heart grab bags basically. And they were getting pieces of this set, and I was just like, oh, I wish I would have bought those bags back then. By the time I learned about them and found out about them, it would have been too late, I think, to get any of this set. But anyways, I have a pink fur now, doll heart fur. So thank you so much, Ashley. Yeah, so she's been in this, and I am so happy with her. The other head that she sent is it's kind of inspiring me to maybe try like a fantasy face up on it. Like I have time for that. There's so many projects that I want to do, and I dream about doing them. But you know, if I ran out of projects to do, then I'd be sad. But make sure I'm not showing any addresses. This box was full of clothes, SD size girl clothes. There's several different outfit sets, and some wigs. My leash is wearing the one of the wigs. I'll bring her down to show you guys. So, springy head. This is my human leash, Delph. She's on a Delph body. And I think that she looks really good in black or dark brown. Let me dissuade her neck because it won't stay. But yeah, this wig is very full. And it's a really pretty color. It's like a dark brown. And it smells good. It smells like it just had a bath. Got shampooed. Run over any dogs with my seed. They're right there. Okay, so I'm just going to show some of the things in this box because I have been this was a really long work week. This is my first day off in 6 days. And I really wanted to do a box opening when this came in. I mean, the box was huge. I knew it was heavy. I knew that there was stuff in here, and I really wanted to do a box opening, but it was Friday, and I was looking at having to get up at 5 a.m. to go to work the next morning. Got home, looked at all this amazing stuff, and gave myself an hour just to play with it, and then it was, okay, eat, take a shower, go to bed, because you have to work. So I'm gonna do it now, and show you guys the stuff that's in here, and I think Ann Picaro, she just talked about this in her last video, that feeling of you're extremely appreciative. I mean, you just have so much gratitude, and you're also kind of almost panicked or afraid that people are going to think that you aren't grateful, and I understand that feeling. I am so grateful and appreciative when people send me a gift like this. Just putting the thought into it, it means so much to me, and it's important to me that I show that to people. So I don't want anybody to ever think that because I didn't make a video about it, especially immediately, that I didn't care or that it didn't mean a lot to me. Yeah, it's definitely hard when you are working 6 days a week and you're pretty much a pile of goo. But I wanted to show you guys some of the awesome things. This is one of the wigs. It's just a simple black short wig, which actually shorter wigs too. Oh my gosh, I love the kind of, you know, shoulder length. There was this other wig, here it is, very thick, and it had these it's kind of like a strawberry blonde. It's got some different colors in it, and it had these like extensions, so these little clips, and you can clip on, which is pretty cool. Make little ponytails, not sure, but it's so incredibly thick, so well made and so incredibly thick. So love it. And I'm assuming that this is like a shawl, and I was actually going to maybe put this with one of the kimonos for the ladies. It's just this long strip of fabric that I would, like, what I would do is I would wrap it over their shoulders and put an oni, or an obi. An obi, is that what they call the belt? Yeah. Okay, so this, you have to tell me, Ashley, who made this, because this outfit, I haven't had a chance to even try it on anybody yet, but it's this jacket, and it's brown and a couple different shades of green suede, with this embroidery stitch, and it's got a skirt, a layered skirt that goes with it, this blouse, and it's this embroidery stitch on the blouse, and it's got, I love this, I love the edge, oh, I love the kind of the raw edge on that, so it's kind of like a what do they call that, a peasant blouse, but like, I love this, look at the stitches there. So yeah, who made this? It's beautiful. And dolly dress up is one of my most favorite things to do when I'm feeling stressed and tired and I just need to kind of de-stress and not do anything too difficult. I'll just go and start looking through the clothes and dress up dollies. So this, I'm not sure if, I'm assuming that this goes with this. I think they were in the same bag. So there's this dress. It very much reminds me of a almost kind of like a prairie dress, but it's very nice. It's got this tulle underskirt to kind of give it some lift, and I think this is like it's called a piriform, pentaform. I think a piriform is like a piriform muscle. I'm getting my anatomy terms and sewing terms mixed up, but I think it could go over that dress. And it's kind of like a fancy apron type thing. So very cool. Oh, here is the corset that goes with that that's cool suede outfit. It's a corset or belt. Oh, and then the skirt, I forgot. See, these were all in little packages, and I should have put them back so I knew what went with what, and I thought I would remember. But I do remember that this was the little pantaloons that went with this, and they've got little lace. What are you doing, Lola? Lola got in trouble earlier today because she got into the garbage in the bathroom, didn't she? Yeah, it's got a little lace down here. Yeah, I am just like, it was so fun opening that box. So fun. And I've been tinkering around every evening, tinkering around with the stuff in it. I do have to admit that pink fur is my absolute favorite though, Ashley. It's very awesome, because I've always wanted one of those. The wigs and the outfits, just super cool. So anybody else who has experience with this head and different bodies, if you have any advice, let me know. I think until I find some other option, it's gonna have to be later, but you know, probably looking at getting that Dollett's body. I said I don't really have a lot of experience with Dollett's as a company with any of their dolls. I'm not really familiar with like their face sculpts and stuff. But yeah. So I think I'll wrap this one up and leave it as standalone, and if I have time here I will make another kind of wine and dollies video for you guys. Oh, and by the way, I've tentatively named her Glenda. Yes, after Glinda the Good Witch of the East. I can't remember which direction she was from Wizard of Oz. Yeah, thank you so much, Ashley. I am in love with this girl, and she moved right in. Okay, guys, have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. What are you doing? What were you doing? Were you getting in the garbage? What you doing? Bad Lola?